Episode 29 was about abolition. You consider yourself to be an incrementalist. What is your relationship to the abolition movement?
Well, I mean, I was having a long discussion about this online with some abolitionist friends of mine today. Actually, one of them is the one who I interviewed in that episode. I would say that the only difference between abolitionists and me is the sequencing of how we do reform. In my kind of program, what I think of is my first goal is to get people home. And the reason for that is because in my own incarceration, almost daily or weekly, I saw so much violence that the idea for me, after meeting a lot of those guys, is the priority is getting people home. And I only say guys because I was in a male facility. This is true in female facilities too. And so my first priority is bringing people home. My second priority is making sure that less people go in so that the total population declines. My third priority is trying to make it easier for people as they come back from prison, as they re-enter society, to reintegrate, because in my opinion, distress and insecurity during reintroduction in society is the cause of most recidivism. If people have a good on-ramp to reentry, then they've got a much better chance. Now, tied up in all three of those are a lot of issues of class, race, and gender, and those are all very important. Now, my fourth goal is to basically take apart all of the parts of the carceral state. I don't think that prison is a good solution to crime. The largest meta-analysis that's ever been done on this subject says that it actually increases crime to keep people in prison, especially the longer you keep them in. And so, at the back of everything I'm doing is to constantly move the ball forward. So if there was, a reform, if someone put forward a piece of legislation and I thought that the end result of that legislation was less people getting out, more people getting put in, and worse reentry, I would never support that. My goal is to gradually take down the system piece by piece. That doesn't mean I don't think people should face consequences for their actions. I just think that we should only do things that we know have positive effects on people, treat them with dignity, and have better social outcomes.